Yeah, let's get something that has no wires, no cords. It'll be great. Oh, let's scare the puppy. Ow, just burned the shit out of my ankle. All right, y'all, so this has been a frustrating day already. This is the Luba everyone talks about. We're gonna give that a test today, but I really wasn't planning to do that because I actually had this other one, and I'm gonna badmouth them because they've wasted 2 full days of my time, and their marketing agency overseas won't leave me alone, calling me on 4th of July, asking for the review. The first problem was, and yeah, I'm gonna take a minute and do this. This is co-wall. The first thing was, they sent me a unit with a European plug, and so I had to go out of my way, and I'm not getting paid. This is an unpaid review, so is the Luba. They sent this one because they want to Kickstarter it. I'd kickstart that into the ocean. So anyway, I got an adapter, but now we sat here all day and we cannot get it to connect. It times out, it doesn't have Wi-Fi connections. So this right here, complete garbage for right now. That's what you do, by the way. You flip them on their back and then they're useless. That one's useless even on its stomach. Yeah, I'm very frustrated. 2 full days of my time wasted. Okay, now we're gonna hook up the Luba and we're gonna be kind about that one. All right, now this one, Luba. I bought this one. This is the Luba 1000. So this is the base model. It doesn't have the cool rubber tires. Apparently you can only get those on the 5000 series, but it is 4-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. Pretty nice looking setup already, really clean. Definitely should have done this in the shade. Holy cow, this thing's got a lot of parts to put together. Yikes, didn't do that on purpose. Well, I'll tell you, it's much larger than I expected.
That's what she said.
Ugh. There we go. Look at that. We got dual cutting surfaces. Razor sharp cutting. Interesting. This is the one everybody talks about. It's supposed to be so awesome. So we are gonna give it a good test today. It looks cool, I'll tell you that. This is what I talk about the wheels. This has these, whatever, bi-directional wheels or whatever. You can get the upgrade here where it has the rubber wheels on the back. They call them off-road, which makes no sense to me, but that's what they say. On the 1000 series, that's not an option. That's a lot of cables. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you, I really am dumb with this stuff. So if you're dumb with this stuff, you'll have the same frustration that I do. All these cables look alike. That doesn't look like the picture. That could be, see that? Look, does that look like that? I have no idea. I'm just gonna start plugging stuff in. So Nick, who is smarter than me, said maybe it's this end and not that end. He's right. So really all you have to do is just figure out what plugs into where. Their naming conventions are, at least for me, not easy to understand. So I have to screw something in? Screw. So right there, something needs to be screwed in. See the word screw. Screw. Let's see what that one looks like. Oh, there, I bet that one fits, but there's no screwing. But I bet that's it. Okay, so I want to just point out, nothing was screwed in, it was pressed in. So Nick pointed out that I had those going in back here. They really need to go in underneath and in. So now we got those in. By the way, I just want to point out, nothing was screwed here, even though the directions say to screw in. And yeah, I'm gonna probably be in a bad mood today because of that other one. We literally wasted 2 hours on it today and a couple hours a couple weeks ago. So I want the frustration to come through, but not on the Luba. Ooh, these are hot. They've been out in the sun for, I don't know, 5 minutes. Holy cow, hot potato. All right, got that. Right there. I think the RTK thing is supposed to go on top of this. Put it in right there. Okay. For now, I'm just gonna put it here because this is what's simple just to get started. I'm assuming I'll have to move this, but that'll be in the second half of the video. Whew, that does not sound good. These are the only screws of this size. Okay, I'm not gonna do any more than that. We're just gonna let it'll hold. All right, now that cable's good there. And then this is gonna be for the power supply. We actually have what I think could be 2 different power supplies here, so we'll have to see which one works. Okay, plugged in. Insert the front bumper. Oh, I gotta go grab the mower now. Also, you can see the green light blinking up here? Okay, front bumper's on. Plug in the key to start the machine. So this must be a safety feature right here because it has this key, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, right there. Key is plugged in. I'm gonna go ahead and download the app then. There it is, Mammotion. So it's not even called Luba. So it doesn't say create account, but I guess that's what it wants me to do. Verification code. I didn't get a verification code. Guys, this is Nick, and he knows way more about this stuff than me. So he's trying to create an account with this thing because I wasn't able to do it because I'm stupid. Oh yeah, see? You did the same thing I did, didn't you? Now go ahead and sign up. Did it ask for a verification code? Yeah, see, where'd that come from, right? Because we don't have an account yet. Like these apps don't, it's like they're not intuitive. How do you get a verification code when you haven't done anything yet? I'm trying again. You can see it here on the screen. Is it, maybe it sent the code already. Maybe it just automatically sends the code and it doesn't tell you. Like it just sends it. That could be. I've had that happen before with things. Yeah, it does. So that's what it is. It just sends it to you. It doesn't tell you on the app, hey, we sent you a verification code. It just does it. All right, that's just an app thing. I found this antenna. I'm not sure where it goes. Lefty-loosey. There we go. Okay, so that goes in there. So these are meant to go into the wall. That's why they were squeaking so loud. It's actually these that you're supposed to use. That's much better. Okay. All right, now it wants me to add my Luba, so I'm gonna do that. All right, Luba successfully added. Oh, I guess it's ready now. Enter map. Okay, it's making noises. So a lot of things are telling me they're not working, but they actually are working. So click the start button and Luba will leave the charging station 1.5 meters and then auto return to charge. Okay, I click the start button. Okay, there we go. Yeah, the app is just not super clear, but if you just keep clicking stuff, it works. So I guess it's figuring out how to line up to its charging base now, which is pretty cool. Before you start mowing, make sure the grass of your lawn is no higher than 10 centimeters. I live in America, so I don't really know what 10 centimeters is. Is that like 6 inches? Please manually control Luba to draw the boundary of the task area. Well, how do I do that? Do I do this? Come on, bro. Is that what I'm supposed to do? I mean, come on. Am I supposed to push it? Like, okay, here's the boundary, right there, yeah. There's the boundary. Wow, everything locked now. It definitely didn't like that. But hey, you wouldn't move, so I figured maybe you wanted me to drag it around. Again, everybody else that did reviews on these, apparently they had no issues at all. It was very easy. I'm the only stupid one. Make sure the RTK reference station is powered and set in the open sky area. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I need to move this out to an open sky area, which definitely this is an open sky area. See, and everybody says these are wire-free. That's a lie. They're not wire-free. There's no perimeter wire, but there's tons of other wires. And they're all in millimeters, if I haven't said that before. I guess I need to learn the metric system if I really want to be a robot mower expert. So let's see. This is an open sky view, not there. Okay, so it's still not in an open sky enough area. It needs to be in more of an open sky. Is this what you consider? I can't put it out here because it'll run over its own cord. Again, I understand there's trees here and here, but the sky is open above. Yeah, it still says make sure the RTK reference station is powered and set in an open sky area. All right, we'll put it over here. Well, then there's palm trees right there. See if that works. I'm just gonna see if I can get it to work anywhere. It's not really giving me a lot of feedback. It's not telling me, yeah, you moved it. We can see you moved it, but it's still not good enough. It doesn't really do that. Okay, I figured out what this other charger's for. It's when you have to move that reference station, that RTK reference station, when you have to move it further away from your base station. That's what it's for. So now it'll plug in. Let's see if it thinks that's open sky enough. We'll plug this in. By the way, see, more plugs. Now I have more things to plug in. So not only do you need one plug, now you need two. By the way, if you guys are wondering what this is, it's a charger for my phone. If it doesn't think that's open sky enough, I'm just gonna stick it in the middle of the yard. Well, no, see, this cord isn't long enough now. I mean, I don't know how much more, look at that, see, cords, yeah. Yeah, let's get something that has no wires, no cords, it'll be great. Oh, let's scare the puppy. Ow, just burned the shit out of my ankle. How much more open sky do you need? Is this enough open sky way over here? Please move Luba into the operational area. Well, I don't know what that means, Luba. I really don't. Can Americans make one of these, please? It'd be a lot better, I think. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now because I only have so many places I can actually plug in. All right, so I don't know, I'm gonna go back to here and we're gonna try again. Apparently people that did the reviews online already didn't have this much trouble. So I must be the stupid one. Or I don't have open enough skies. We'll try one more time. So we'll put it right there. I can see the sun directly. Okay, finally, so I guess we have open sky enough. Enter Luba. Oh, you're asking me to enter you this early in the relationship. All right, well, let's see how you do. It says to manually control the Luba to draw the boundary. But when I move things on here, it doesn't move. It's not going anywhere. Here, you try. Yeah, I don't know what those buttons are. I have no idea what that means. Automatic pile down?
Oh, it's good now.
Oh, what did you hit?
I just did the automatic.
Automatic pile down? So apparently automatic pile down means something, but see, now it's not moving now. Where is there a joystick? Okay, so I'm just stupid. Apparently these little gray circles on the left and the right, that's a joystick. Nick figured it out because he's young. I'm old. So there you go. If you're old and you don't know that little gray buttons are a joystick, little gray buttons are a joystick.
Why waste time? Say lot word when few word do trick.
All right, so there we go. Now we're gonna turn it this way and we're gonna go straight. Okay, so we're outlining the first of our areas here. This is the domination line, so we want to keep this pretty straight if we can. Okay, now you're gonna turn this way. A little bit more, and then you're gonna turn this way. This way. So I have to get it exactly to the start point, which I think was somewhere over here. Planning is complete. Save. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna do one more area. Okay, so I can't do anything right now. I gotta get Luba the hell out of here. So what we're doing, y'all, is I'm gonna add another area. So I just added this area right here. Now nothing's being recorded right now. I'm just driving it to the next area. But before I do that, I'm gonna add a channel, which is gonna be a line that it goes across the driveway between this area and the next. So none of this is being recorded. I'm just driving it to where it's gonna be going across. Okay, so we'll let it do it right here. Adding a channel. So this is gonna go across from one lawn to the other. All right, hey, so far you see that it navigated right up the 4-inch tall St. Augustine, so that's good. All right, so it wouldn't let me save that channel, so apparently maybe I have to do the other zones first, and then I can add the channel or the connection channel. So we're just gonna add another zone, task area they call it. No, go this way. Look at that, look at that. Hey, it deals with the tall edge good. All right, don't get carried away. What does that mean? Why are you beeping at me? Okay, well, we're gonna see where it's gonna have some problems, aren't we? Oh boy. Oh, can't handle that thick St. Augustine grass. I don't know how good this is gonna do. Now, it could be that I didn't cut my grass to 10 centimeters because it's St. Augustine grass and we don't do that. So maybe this isn't right for St. Augustine grass. We'll find out. So far, it doesn't look like it is. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work in St. Augustine grass. Yeah, I'm not real optimistic that this is gonna be able to handle St. Augustine grass. Oh, I think it errored out. Luba locked. Oh, it totally died. Luba's locked. Okay, I think that's where I'm gonna end it for today. This is definitely not for St. Augustine grass. I don't know if they sell it that way, but this is Florida where St. Augustine grass is grown, and I thought this would be a good market for this, but I'm gonna run it on the zoysia and the zoysia only, and we'll go from there. For now, it needs a rescue, pussy. There you go, okay. Okay, so it didn't do real well trying to map the St. Augustine grass. I did Google it, and 10 centimeters is 3.9 inches, so it should be able to do the St. Augustine. It just couldn't get through it because how thick it was. I'm gonna mess with that later, and we're gonna show you that at the end of the video, but for now, we're just gonna do an initial mow on the zoysia here, just because I'm curious. So I got that zone set up. I'm gonna hit start and see what happens. Hopefully it's not cutting too low. It's on what's called the fine cutting mode. All right, it's not cutting too low for this lawn. Got a lot of cords, don't wanna run over any of these cords, Luba. I think it's getting its bearings right now. Buddy, don't run over your own RTK stack. What are you doing? That's your open sky RTK, bro. Okay, there's the domination line. Now it should go, hopefully. Okay, y'all, there we go. I got it installed and I got one task area set up and it's mowing. So a little bit of frustration there. Not as bad as some others that I've seen. So we're gonna obviously come back here in about a week or so and I'll add some more zones to it or some more task areas and stuff like that and see how it does. Cutting so far, it's just getting, you know, the first cut, so it's pretty rough. But again, we'll see how it is in a week. We'll do a follow-up. But so far, working pretty well, minimal frustration, and had a lot of fun with it.